Welcome back to Rocket League, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chaaaarge, the not-so-good striker of the Knights. Now, today we're going back into Week 4, and I'm going to turn it over to Bob, the announcer. Oh, thank you, Chaaaarge. We're going into Week 4 here, and we only have two undefeated teams. We have the Monarchs, 3-0, and the Bombers, who absolutely pummeled the Knights in Week 2. So, let's get started at Week 4. The 2-1 Knights face the 2-1 Skyhawks. They will be battling for the 3rd and 4th seed positions for the playoffs here. Now, as we've mentioned before, it is incredibly important to keep a strong lead early on and through the mid-season. No amount of late-game push will guarantee you a spot in the playoffs, so these early games are just as important as the ones that happen right before the playoffs begin. So, with that, let's get started. As a note, I'm going into this fresh. I have not led a practice game. Welcome to Urban Central. The Knights face the Skyhawks. 3, 2, 1, begin! And the Skyhawks win that first face-off. But it is a short-lived victory. Chaaaarge centers it, sets it up. Stinger cannot get to it in time. There's another setup over the center. Nobody is in position to get it. And the Knights are all over themselves. Banging and lack of teamwork and coordination here. And, oh, Iceman puts it in for the first goal of the game, going to the Skyhawks. See, the Knights team is a mess in this 4th season. Will this be a repeat of Week 2? Let's hope not for their sake. And the first touch of this game, time goes to Chaaaarge as the Knights win the faceoff. And Chaaaarge whiffs. Man, with the net that open, that would have been a goal, but was not meant to be. Comes Goose flying out to clear the ball. And Tex is in net. Tex blocks it. Iceman comes up and rebound. Chaaaarge gets it clear. And Maverick pushes it back into Knights territory, making sure it stays there. Here comes Goose with the shot. Oh, just misses, goes right past everything. Chaaaarge knocking it out, making sure that ball gets clear. Nope, the Skyhawks are fighting hard to keep it into offensive territory. Nope, both Goose and Chaaaarge completely whiff. Dribbles it, trying to get it back out past Iceman, but it does not work. Here comes Goose with a shot. Oh, completely misses it. Deflected by Chaaaarge. Chaaaarge puts it back into Skyhawks territory. Takes a shot. Oh, and Iceman manages to get around it and block it. The neutral shot, trying to keep it in Skyhawks territory. Iceman and Goose fighting to get it back out. Oh, Chaaaarge hits Maverick instead. And Iceman blocks it. Oh, and there goes Stinger with the goal. Chaaaarge gets an assist, tying this game up at 2 minutes 39 seconds. That wasn't even close to a shot, Chaaaarge. What the heck were you doing? Stinger had his back, getting us our first goal. Chaaaarge is in net position here. Stinger and Tex charge forward and challenge Iceman and Goose to the ball, and nobody even touches it. Here comes Chaaaarge to force Goose into it, blows him up. Unfortunately, the Skyhawks still somehow managed to win the faceoff. Oh, but with the ball, Tex and Goose are challenging for it. Chaaaarge bumps it. Shot on goal, but not enough oomph there to really get it in before the defenders could get to it. Oh, and with a jump, ensures that it stays. There we go. Hey, it's back in Raleigh's corner. Jump, try to block it. Ends up getting it right back into Knights territory. Chaaaarge jumps again, trying to block it again, and still manages to miss. No, that was it Stinger? Effectively, the goalie put it in his own net, more or less. Iceman was there, he was making the play happen, but what is this? Come on. The goalie puts it in his own net. What is wrong with him? So much for being an All-Star League. Raleigh back to doing his I forgot how to hit the gas pedal and jump button at the same time shenanigans. The Skyhawks are up by 1 here. Get around, and Stinger puts it in! Tying the game up again, once again, at 142. This is a hard-fought battle. You can tell both these teams have those playoffs in mind. 3, 2, 1, go! Raleigh hits it last and still manages to lose the face-off here. Oh, Iceman, drilling for it, both Tex and Stinger there. He has no chance. Oh, this could go in if they don't get to it in time, but they most certainly will. They don't! Raleigh scores, making it 3-2. The Knights take their first lead of the game. Not sure how that went in. That was a slow-moving ball, and they should have been able to get around that, but it just didn't happen. Well, they were just a little bit too slow. If they'd been there half a second first beforehand, that would have been a lock, and they'd still be tied. Face-off. Tie for face-off. The Skyhawks win it, but it's deflected by Raleigh. Oh, but Iceman's driving forward, coming from the corner shot. Stinger be able to block it this time. Nope, Stinger puts it back in his own net again. That is the second goal the Skyhawks have had, both from Iceman, that Stinger has himself, the goalie, put in his own net. This is not boding well for the Knights here. You know, this is not a 3-on-3 match. This is a 4-on-2 match, it seems. Man, and the Skyhawks win another face-off. This is nothing like the team we saw last time. Which won all but, what, one match? One, face-off? Anyway, Tex tries to get it out, and she succeeds. Goose prevents it from getting too far into Skyhawks territory, but Raleigh's just right there ensuring that it does not move into an offensive position immediately. Here comes Tex, heading it out. It's replied to by Goose. Shot back by Raleigh at a rather poor angle, but shot back all the same. Oh! Tex shoves Raleigh out of the way and out of position to try to make the shot herself. Itself. What is Tex? Oh! Zooming up, trying to get into position, but Goose gets it out of there before Raleigh can get there. This game is going to overtime, folks. Raleigh hits it the completely wrong way. Unless someone can score in the next 3 seconds. 1. No. Overtime. 3-3 tie. 2, 1, go. The Knights are all in this time. Raleigh almost puts it in right off the bat. You know, a little bit different timing, and that would have been in. This game would have been over almost as soon as the overtime started. But no, ladies and gentlemen, we have a treat for you this time. These are two excellent teams, and they will be contenders no matter who wins here, I think. Well, he bounces it out. Bounces it up. Goose is gonna get it, is he? Nope, Tex steals it. Maverick replies. Oh. Bad angle from Raleigh. Gets it centered, gets it clear, but does not even make a shot on net. Bounce up and over the goal. Iceman doesn't really have to do anything to defend. Oh, and their whole team's coming this time. Pushing the ball back right into Knights territory. And the Skyhawks are on the offensive, and they very nearly score. Again, another very close save. The Knights want to win this. They have to get this guy out. And now it's front of the net again. Tex blocks it. Raleigh's just moving circles around the ball and not doing much of anything else. Maverick puts it forward. Maverick scores! That's the game, folks. Minute 23 into overtime. The Skyhawks win it. Now, if we're looking for a bit of history, Raleigh has an incredibly bad record in overtime. The stress just gets to him, I guess. And that's all she wrote, despite a very strong start to the overtime. The Knights just can't finish it. Iceman is the MVP with 3 of their goals. We all really know it was one of their goals because Stinger of the Knights actually put the other 2 in. 410 points. Rollage actually had the MVP on the Knights side with 250 points, 1 goal, 1 assist, and 4 shots. Stinger effectively had no goals. It was 2 goals for the Knights and 2 goals for the Skyhawks. However, the Skyhawks, I suppose, would have still won for the extra goal. 2 shots on net, Tex, 2 saves, 2 shots. The Skyhawks, Iceman did fantastic, with more points almost than Rollage and Stinger combined. Maverick also did very well, with 1 goal, a save, and 2 shots. Goose had an assist in shots and was generally playing goalie. I'm not sure why he didn't get more saves there, but he was a very good goalie. So, folding to the Skyhawks, the Knights 2-2 go into week 5, facing the Monarchs, the only undefeated team left in this league. It is not looking good. As of right now, the Knights are out of the playoffs. They're in 5th place. The Bombers, Rebels, and Skyhawks all with 3-1 records. The Bombers are facing the Rovers this match, are unlikely to lose. The Rebels are facing the Guardians, and as badly as the Knights trump the Guardians, the Rebels should have it. The Skyhawks are facing the Mammoths, again, likely to win. If the Knights lose here, they're going to fall into 2-3, and they're going to have a very uphill battle for the rest of the season trying to get into the playoffs. Monarchs, if they get to be 5-0 and 4-1s, with the Knights left at 2-3, things are just going to have to go their way the rest of the season, well out of their control. So it is critical that the Knights succeed against the undefeated Monarchs here. Welcome to Utopia Coliseum. It's a very snowy day. The Knights, 2-2, face the undefeated Monarchs. 2-1, go. May the best team win. Which is probably the Monarchs, if we're being honest. Nope. Two Texas again. This map. Almost a completely open shot and managed to not even get close. Rollage is getting all tense and frazzled again. Oh yeah. Breathe. Come on, Rollage, you can do this. We know you can do this. We have seen you kick butt. We've also seen you get your butt kicked. But either way. Rollage may need to be taking a break after this match as Khan just effortlessly puts in the goal. First goal of the match for the Monarchs. Less than a minute into the game. We are seeing here why the Monarchs are undefeated. Alright, Rollage gets a shot on... No! Almost. That had been reflected. That would have gone straight in. This would have been a tie game. There's a good shot. Tex is in position. And Stinger gets it in. He scores in the right net this time. Making this a tie game with 3:58 left in exhibition. There were multiple close misses there on the Monarchs part. They got to tighten that up. We have seen the Knights' offense become very strong. And if they continue to have weaknesses in their defenses, the Knights will exploit it. There's a second shot. Oh, man, another Stinger goal. With an assist by Rollage. Like I just said, if the Monarchs don't manage to protect their defenses, these Knights will walk over them. The Monarchs might be the undefeated team, and the Knights might be out of the playoff picture at the moment. But oh my goodness, you give them an opening, and it's game over. Rollage managed to nick it, but it's not enough. Tex pushes it straight towards the goal. Rex is there to block it. Boing, out of the way, Stinger. Bump by Tex. Another Tex pushes it. And the Knights are fighting to get into a defensive position here. And Tex pushes it in, making this a tie game. 3-2. 1. Push. Raleigh, shot on net. Boing. To start this. Raleigh deflecting it, making sure it doesn't get anywhere. Using the Rex as a bumper to defend. How did I miss that? Alright, it's in the corner. Raleigh lining up for a shot. Tex blocks the shot with an inferior shot, but Raleigh manages to knock it back. Raleigh has a setup right over center, and Stinger pushes it in to follow up on it. Getting Raleigh another assist and another goal for Stinger. The Knights are up 3-2 against the undefeated Monarchs here. This could be the turning of the tide. A little bit more than half of the game to go. This is promising to be an exciting, very high-scoring game. Oh, Raleigh whiffs. Runs into Rex. Rex runs into Stinger. And the ball's going everywhere and nobody has any control of it. Boing. Well, this is a chaos and no one's touched the ball. There we go. Tex pushes out. Khan tries to push it back. Stinger, the goalie, is pushing out to clear the ball. Manages it. Moving into an offensive position. He is leading with that ball as Raleigh gets into a position to follow up, but it's pushed too far back. Tex pushes it in. It's a shot on net. The other Tex pushes it back into net, tries to push it back into Knights territory, and Raleigh blocks it. Gosh. Raleigh deadens the momentum a little bit as Tex pushes it back, and that's a shot on net. Is it? Oh, it bounces over the goalie, and Tex scores! The 4-2 lead for the Knights at 1:54 left. Raleigh gets the playmaker as he gets his 3rd assist in this match. Oh, and that was just sloppy play by Rex, the goalie here. 2-1. Push. Boing. Raleigh, shot on net, but just wide. Oh. And Rex pushes it out, Tex pushes it back. Raleigh does something. What was that? It's like he tried to hit it, but he ended up just bouncing on the top of his head instead. Stinger, Rex! Stinger run back forth, Raleigh comes up, and... misses. Like an idiot. But, just dribbling forward, Raleigh comes in and intercepts it, ensuring that that ball does not go straight into the net. Raleigh pushes it back into Monarch territory, back into the corner. We have come to call the Raleigh corner because of sticking the ball there. Right in front! Somebody! Stinger! Tex, put it in there! Ah! The entire Monarch team came out to defend the goal from that setup. And Tex pushes it back. Stinger, Khan, the goalies. Nope, Rex intercepts it. Stinger bounces it back. Tex bounces it back again. The other Tex, Raleigh pushes it in and forces it. Getting his first goal of the game. Making the score 5-2. The unrelenting offense of the Monarchs has been a bane to every team they've faced this season. But their lack of defense has really shown in this game against the Knights. It may be that, it may be that they just underestimated it, seeing the team that was 2-2 and likely to be 2-3 coming into this game. And they just said, this is going to be easy, we're not going to have a problem with it. And then they faced the offense that is the Knights. Raleigh seems to be doing a victory dance early and is not doing much of anything other than going in circles. Oh, he blocked Rex. Making sure he wasn't going to be able to get into a position to follow up on it. Up, Stinger and Connor at it. Up, Stinger and Tex are... Oh, Stinger clears the ball. Raleigh takes a shot, trying to speed up. Oh, and Raleigh gets his 2nd goal of the game with 9 seconds left, leading this to be a 6-2 massacre. I thought for sure that was going to go wide, but he just squeezes it in there at the goal post. 3, 2, 1, go. Pushes it, and the Knights win the face-off. It's 5, 4, 3. Even at the end, both these teams are battling it out. Oh! If that would have gone up, there's a good chance that would have gone in to make this a 7-2 massacre. MVP for this game is definitely Chaaaarge with 5 shots on goal, 38 cars bumped. But as well, I mean, the 3 goals from Stinger and the fact that he hasn't made the mistake of putting things in his own net this time has been a huge victory. Every member of the Knights team has scored at least 1 goal. Chaaaarge, the MVP, with 355 points, 2 goals, 3 assists, and 5 shots on net. He's trying to earn back that title of the Knights' primary striker. He's having some pretty fierce competition with Stinger, though, who has 3 goals, 1 assist, and 4 shots on net. And Tex bringing up the rear with 1 goal, 1 assist, and 2 shots on net. Tex played goalie for a lot of the game, and that, was really a beneficial thing. Shut down the Monarchs' offense with their constant pressuring offense, and really kind of pushed us through. The Monarchs had a pretty good game as well. Tex especially, 160 points, 1 goal, 2 saves, and 2 shots. It's not often your striker and your goalie is the same person, but Tex really pushed it through. Rex played goalie quite often as well. Had no goals, but he did have an assist and a save. Khan also had a goal and 1 shot on net. So that was it for Week 5, a surprise upset here. And we're going to take a look at Week 5 to see how our predictions fared. The Bombers, of course, ran over the Rovers, so we were right there. The Guardians came up and trounced the Rebels. And with that victory, the Guardians, the Knights are back in the playoff picture. And the Skyhawks ran over the Mammoths. So we were 2 for 3, which is not too shabby. So the Knights should have an easier time of this one, facing the 1-4 Mammoths, the 9th place team. But, as we saw from the last match, underestimating your opponent can be deadly. So let's see how the Knights fare against the 1-4 Mammoths, and see if that offense can push on, and see if the Mammoths have managed to make any improvements over the last match. Welcome to Week 6 in Manfield. The 3-2 Knights face the 1-4 Mammoths. The Mammoths are hard-pressed to make anything of anything at this point, and the Knights are fighting for that 4th playoff spot. The Mammoths win the first face-off, and score right off the bat. Boomer with the first goal 5 seconds into it. Remember what I said about underestimating your opponent. They might be one of the worst teams in the league right now, but they just scored on the 4th place team in 5 seconds. The Knights, if you can't stop that offense, your defense is not strong enough to push back. And again, Boomer! Oh, Chaaaarge just knocks him out of the way. Not going to have that happen again. Chaaaarge really has to work on his timing and judgment. He would have had it. Oh, he pushes it out. Chaaaarge knocks it away. Misses. Stinger, I think it was, pushed it forward. Boomer pushing it back, keeping it pressed into Knights territory. This whole game, the Knights have been hard-pressed this first minute to make any headway at all. Push it back. Boomer comes up again. Chaaaarge! He doesn't put it in his own net, and I won't say that because that ball was definitely going in. However, it wasn't enough. Oh, it was going to be luck because Stinger was in net. Oh, no! Chaaaarge managed to put it in his own net and get past his own goalie with it. This is a 2-0 lead in the first minute. Oh, this might be a huge embarrassment for the Knights. And Stinger push. Wait, Boomer? There's a Boomer on my team? Huh? Where'd this guy come from? I'm totally confused right this second. The Knights don't have a Boomer on their roster. Why is there one now? Well, Boomer pushes it out, not Stinger. Sticks pushes it forward, gets a shot on net. Log a heck am I? Boomer now Tex. Boomer should place it Tex, not Stinger. Boing. Chaaaarge backs into it, pushes it out. And there's another wide shot, thankfully. Boomer scores his 3rd goal. What the frick has happened to the Knights team? 2 minutes, they have been completely shut down by the worst team in the league. Well, the second to worst team in the league, and had no offensive ability whatsoever. The Knights win this one. Pushing it forward. Rollins is just going for it at this point. You know, being more cautious has not played off whatsoever. Stinger bounces it, gets it up. Boomer is going to take it. Bounces off both boomers and sticks. Rollins misses it. These mistakes are what cost them games. Rollins is not pulling his weight this time. Rollins smashes into Boomer, gets him out of position. Pushes the back to Mammoth territory. And hits it and is blocked by Sticks as he pushes it back into Knights. Here they go. Rollers make sure that there was not going to be another shot on net. Sticks bounces it out, sets up. Boomer. Trench battle ensued. But then still, it's deep into Knights territory. If they can't get this ball out fast, they're sunk. And there it is. Oh, Boomer comes back with a shot. How is this team 1-3? Because they are playing at a higher level than the Monarchs were. Nope, Sticks manages to beat Rollish to it. Nope, I'm gonna trust Stinger to take this. Stinger misses. What the freak is going on? Come on! The Knights apparently brought their B team today. Boing, Rollish pushes it. Hits the goalpost. Tries again. Hits it like straight up. Finally, a score for the Knights. Rollish did it all on his own. 1-4 though, with 1:42 seconds left. This is going to be a tough thing to come back from. I don't even know who won. I think the Knights technically won that face-off. And Stinger bounces it into his own goal from a shot by Sticks again. There we go. Knights win the face-off just barely. Stinger bounces it. And there's another. Nope, it's blocked by Boomer. As the other Boomer takes a shot. And we have 1 minute remaining with a 4-point deficit to the Knights. And Foamer tries to take a shot. Rollers blocks it. Rollers bounces it off the setup. Stinger, who cannot capitalize. Rollers bounces it up instead of really blocking it, but kind of nullifies his momentum there. Sticks pushes it forward. We have 30 seconds left remaining in this match. Rollers blocks his momentum, but nope, Rollers is not letting them get another goal. He is playing for pride at this point. What little is left of it. Winner is the Mammoths with another massacre. Sticks is the MVP with 5 center balls. Foamer scorer Crester and Boomer in the third with only 3 shots on goal. Not hard at. 310 points for Sticks, 5 shots on goal, 1 save, 2 goals. The offensive ability was they were just completely outshot. There was 10 shots on net for the Mammoths versus 3 for the Knights. So 3 saves for Boomer. So he did a pretty good job in replacing Tex's goalie, wherever the heck Tex went. Stinger did jack all with only 20 points. Rollers scored the only goal with 2 shots on net. So that's where we're gonna leave this episode. I will see y'all later.